The gentlelady's time's expired. I now recognize Mr. Frost from Florida.
Thank you, Chair. The first few months of the Trump administration have been unhinged. At several events in my district, I've heard from outraged constituents. People, as I've traveled across the country, I've heard the same from people in many different districts. And there's two common themes I keep hearing about. Number one, people that are angry at the administration's attempts to degrade vital services like Social Security, Medicaid, FEMA, and the VA, and also fear about what Elon Musk and folks at DOGE have done and could be doing with the data of American citizens and the American people, things like health records, banking information, and Social Security numbers. These conversations are really just the tip of the iceberg. Hundreds of constituents have also called into my office with the same fear that their private information is falling into the wrong hands. Mr. Schneider, reporting in May revealed that DOGE is now feeding unknown amounts and unknown types of sensitive government data into Grok, the AI program owned by Elon Musk. I find this extremely concerning. What are the potential harms that individuals now face from DOGE doing something like this?
Well, we don't know. So it's two things I would worry about: feeding it to Grok and also giving it to Palantir to train their models. So once it's now left the government, it's going to different companies for different things. And I think that the fact that we don't know what the data is, what's being done to it, how it's being used, how it's being protected, is a grave danger, right? We secure that data because it is important, and now it is somewhere else also. Also, we don't know the accuracy. I haven't talked about it. I would worry about data poisoning. If you were an American adversary, one of the things you might want to do is go to that ill-protected data and change stuff, because now the model is being trained on false data, and we've talked a little bit about hallucinations and making bad decisions.
In what way could the dumping of Americans' private data into personal and corporate AI programs create conflicts of interest or create personal enrichment for certain people?
Well, I mean, data is power, and whoever has the data has the power. And for us to give that data to corporations, really with not even charging them for it, gives them an enormous amount of power. How they can use that is going to depend on what they're doing, and future technologies are going to make different things possible. But think of it broadly as it increases the power of those who have the data.
And it's important for everyone to remember that we've seen many different conflicts of interest throughout this administration. We've also seen Trump, Musk, and other folks dismantle data privacy protections and ignore law after law. Since we can't rely on the president or his administration to obey the law, what other safeguards currently exist to keep our data safe?
That's all you got. I mean, you as a citizen, I mean, my data that is at the IRS, I can do nothing about it, right? I am relying on you, the government, to protect my data. If you're not doing that writ large, I'm kind of screwed.
For 130 days, we've seen Musk and other actors lurk inside our most sensitive databases, grabbing whatever private data they want with zero to little oversight, especially no oversight from the United States Congress, including Republican members of Congress as well. How can we as the Oversight Committee assess the damage that's been done and hold people accountable?
I think you actually have to do the work. There's an enormous amount of investigation has to happen. We don't know what data was taken. We don't know where it went. We don't know where it is. And that's going to be work figuring it out. But I think it's work that has to be done, because I think the first step to fixing the problem is understanding what it is. I mean, we can stop the flow. You can close down the loopholes. You can get these people out of the organizations. You can start protecting the data. But now the data's gone. You have to figure out where it is, who has it, and then take it back.
Interestingly enough, you brought up the word accountability, which is really important. When the administration changed over from Democrat to Republican, I think little things matter. I think words matter, and there's a word that changed in the name of this committee. The word accountability used to be in the name of this committee, and they changed it from government accountability to government reform. It seems like a lot of my Republican colleagues have no interest in holding this administration accountable for the misuse of data, and Congress has a horrible record in being able to legislate as it relates to technology. I think there's huge educational barriers. We bury our heads in the sand until the problem gets out of hand, and then someone comes up with a grand solution of banning it. This is what happened with social media, and unfortunately what I think might also happen with AI unless we get our stuff together here. Thank you. I yield back.